Today, I'm diving into a hot topic. Do women actually prefer men with less education? I'm going to ask real women for their opinion and see if I can uncover the truth. The question of what women prefer in a partner when it comes to education is a complex one. On the surface, it seems like a straightforward answer, but the more you dig, the more nuanced it becomes. I think it's safe to say that many of us have heard the idea that women prefer men with higher education, maybe even someone with a fancy degree from a top-tier university. But is that really the case? Do women truly prioritize a man's education above all else? Or are there other factors at play that might influence their preferences? Perhaps it's about confidence, ambition, or a sense of humor, qualities that aren't necessarily tied to a person's level of education. It's also possible that women have different priorities at different stages of their lives. For example, a woman in her early 20s might have different expectations from a partner compared to someone in her 30s or 40s. And what about the role of social status, financial stability, or even personal values in shaping these preferences? I've come across some interesting research on this topic, and it seems that the reality is far more complicated than a simple yes or no answer. According to some studies, while education is certainly a factor, it's not the only thing that women consider when evaluating a potential partner. In fact, some research suggests that women may actually prioritize qualities like kindness, empathy, and a sense of responsibility over formal education. One study that caught my attention found that women tend to prefer men who are secure in themselves, have a sense of purpose, and are comfortable in their own skin. And get this, these qualities aren't necessarily linked to a person's level of education. In fact, some of the most confident and self-assured individuals I've met don't have a college degree at all. So, what's the takeaway from all this? It seems that women have a more nuanced view of education and relationships than we often give them credit for. Rather than simply prioritizing men with higher education, women are looking for someone who is genuine, confident, and secure in themselves, qualities that can't be reduced to a simple degree or diploma. If you're curious about how these dynamics play out in real life, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Do you think education matters in a relationship, or are there other qualities that take precedence? And if you're interested in more insights on relationships and dating, be sure to check out my next video where I explore the science behind attraction.